Hey guys, welcome to Raina's YouTube channel 2.0. It's been a hot minute since I've recorded, 3 years to be exact, but I'm back, baby. Today I thought I would come on here and just show you guys what I do when I'm lacking inspiration, but I still, you know, want to look cute or whatever. I use this palette right here. It's the Impulsive palette by Bite Beauty. Or sorry, it's not Bite. Melt. I'm so sorry, Melt. This is the Impulsive palette by Melt Cosmetics, and this is what it looks like. It's fucking beautiful. I hadn't even heard of it. My mom saw it at Sephora last year, and I guess it just screamed my name. So she got it for me for Christmas, and I've been using it as like my main palette ever since. I'm not gonna lie though, I just got the Me, Myself, and Mama Mitchell palette, and I'm literally so obsessed with it. That's going to be my new go-to. But this has been my go-to since Christmas, my go-to look. Honestly, I wear this makeup when I'm going out, when I'm going to work, when I'm going to Target. I wear this shit everywhere. It's quick, it's easy, and it's what I do whenever I don't feel like being a creative person. I'm gonna apologize in advance. This is my very first makeup tutorial I've ever recorded, so it's gonna be a little awkward. Like, I'm like contorting my body at weird angles, and sometimes I'm out of frame. I will do better next time, I promise, but just a little warning before we get into it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for popping by. Let's do the damn thing. Alright, so I don't know about y'all, but I am one of those psychopaths who does their foundation before their eyeshadow. Mainly because I know with this palette, like, there's no fucking fallout, so we're safe. I use this palette, like, every day. So, I don't know if you can tell, but a bitch has acne for the very first time in her life. Let me zoom in. Like, so like most of it's like focused down here. I have some on my forehead, and I have a bit down here too. And like, yeah, it does not discriminate. Blackheads, whiteheads, cystic, texture, like it's all there. It's all fucking there. So this all started when quarantine began, and I'm starting to think that maybe it's like stress related because I didn't change my skincare routine. I didn't go on or off birth control. I'm pretty sure I'm not pregnant. I'm not postpartum. Like, I don't know, all those things that like would cause you to like break out. Nothing's changed in my life. So yeah, I feel like it must just be all of the stress that coronavirus has brought into our lives, because nothing I'm doing is getting rid of it. It's so annoying. Honestly though, I do feel kind of silly even talking about it, because at the end of the day, with everything going on in the world, my acne does not fucking matter. You know what matters? Black lives. You know what else matters? Black LGBTQ+ lives. And you know what else matters? Black trans lives, bitch. People in Yemen are dying. ICE is poisoning immigrants. Like, there's just so much going on in the world. The last thing that matters is my fucking acne. I'm gonna be posting some resources in the description bar below on how you can help with all these situations. Sorry, I'm filming outside. If it's loud outside and you hear cars driving by, that's why. I just feel like this is the only place I can get the fuck away from my family. Okay. Also, at the end of the day, I'm really not that insecure about it. Like, it's definitely not ideal, and I'm trying to get rid of it, but it's not that big of a deal. I am gonna be trying something new today in an attempt to help me cover it. That one girl on TikTok, I'm blanking on her name. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. This girl right here, the one who sounds like she's from like Boston. I don't know where the fuck she's from. Definitely the East Coast. Her name's Nicole Guerriero. Yeah, her. She recommended to use a hyaluronic acid serum, which I already have on, then use a sticky primer. I'm gonna use the Milk Hydro Grip, and then going in, putting concealer over all of the spots that you want to cover. And then yeah, after you put on the concealer, you let it sit for 1 minute, and apparently it's supposed to make you look like a brand new bitch. She looks fucking fantastic whenever she does it. So that's what we're gonna try today. My bun's too tight. Hella hurts. I'm like getting a headache. Okay, nice and sticky. So I went to Sephora yesterday and I bought this NARS concealer. She says that it has to be a pot concealer, which honestly I haven't used a pot concealer since I was like 18 years old. Mainly just because, like, you know, I would occasionally have a breakout or two at a time, but when it was only 1 or 2, I didn't care to cover it, so I just didn't cover it. But now that I have so much, I kind of feel compelled to. So yeah, it's this pot NARS one. We couldn't touch the testers at Sephora, so I just picked one that looked good. This is in the color caramel, so hopefully it works out well. Why the fuck is it not focusing? Okay, just taking a concealer brush. This one's by Bare Minerals, and I'm going to dip that in my pot concealer and then just go ham. Didn't bring a mirror outside with me. This will have to do. I hope none of my neighbors can hear me filming this. How awkward is that? My neighborhood's like eerily silent right now. I feel like everybody just shut up to listen to me talk to myself. I mean, she does it pretty generously. Like, it's all over her face. So I'm gonna do the same thing. And now we wait. Okay, so it's been like marinating now for a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my foundation. Now, what I've been using recently is this Naked one. They call it a matte skin-like finish, where my holy grail before I broke out in acne was this Anastasia foundation. This one's way more flattering than this one on my skin right now, just because the dewiness I feel like highlights how much texture I have. So yeah, this is the foundation we're using today. I'm using it in the shade 60WO. I feel like I'm gonna have to use more foundation than I normally would use to cover all this concealer I have on my face, but you know what? In the name of covering my acne, we're gonna do it. So I used 3 pumps. Usually I use 2. Well, I use 3, but I use 2 on my face and then another one to cover like my neck and my ears. But yeah, I feel like 3 is needed for my face when I'm using the concealer to cover my acne like that. Okay, let me zoom in. I actually think it looks pretty good. It doesn't look as flawless as hers does, I'm not gonna lie. And you can definitely still see the texture, but I think the discoloration's pretty much covered, so good enough. Dude, I accidentally turned my camera to black and white. I don't know how to undo it. Oh, fuck. Are we back in color, baby? Oh my god, I do not know how to use this thing. I probably should have read the instruction manual. So we're gonna move on to concealer for my under eyes. I'm gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape. What the fuck else would I use? Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're using Tarte Shape Tape. The one that I use is the color 37G Medium Golden Tan, or Medium Tan Golden. So the thing to do right now on the TikTok, oh my god, sorry guys, I'm sorry that my hair is coming out. I don't know what to do to fix it. It's not cooperating. But yeah, what's popular right now on TikTok is doing this shape, which I do love, but in blending I do kind of bring it over here just to help me kind of cover my dark circles. So yeah, I really pack it onto the corner of my nose because it can look kind of ashy sometimes, and I'm not a fan of looking ashy. Same beauty blender, I'm just gonna go ahead and start tapping it in place and then kind of starting to bring it underneath my under eye. I love how lifted your face looks when you do it in this shape. Not much of a baker these days. I actually am just going to apply this with this Real Techniques brush. I don't remember what it's called. might be called like the setting brush, I don't fucking know. And I'm gonna take this powder. It's by Makeup Revolution. It's their deep banana powder. I've used the lighter one too, but I think with my skin tone this is more flattering, especially right now because I'm pretty dark. Well, dark for me. This is like my max summertime tan that I got going on right now. And during the fall I can get away with using the lighter one, but I don't know. I just feel like this one looks better when I'm tan. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this where I applied that concealer. And then whatever is kind of left over, I just use the same brush and kind of dust it down. I don't really set my foundation anymore. I usually do a layer of powder before I do my foundation, but I forgot to fucking do that today. So we are going to set, especially because I have so much product on with the concealer underneath my foundation. I just don't want it to melt away. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit of that same powder, just a tad, and brush that all over my skin. I'm not going super in depth about my foundation and contouring right now because I'm going to come out with another tutorial later. I love watching the process from start to finish on other people's tutorials, so I'm just going to, you know, show the whole process in less detail. This is the Fenty bronzer. This one is in the shade Espresso. My favorite brush to use to blend this out is just this little duo fiber brush I got in my Ipsy bag long ago. I have not subscribed to Ipsy in years. I feel like everything I got from Ipsy was trash except the brushes. They always gave the best brushes. This is like one of my holy grail brushes. My mom got one too in her Ipsy bag and I stole it from her because I decided that I wanted to. And I'm just gonna blend this out. I'm gonna go back and just add a little bit more to my cheekbones. Okay, here's what it looks like with it all blended out. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm cleaning my room out right now because I'm redoing my whole room, and I found this that I forgot I had at the time when I got this. I think it came in a birthday gift or something with Sephora. By the time I got it, it was like, this is way too cool toned for my skin because my skin's basically orange. Like if I use anything cool toned as a bronzer, it looks like literal shit smeared on my face. But because of the way that I've just begun doing my contour, I think this stick is gonna be perfect for like my new little strategy. It's okay, so I'm obsessed with Zoe Kravitz and her man. They have fucking identical cheekbones. Speaking of Zoe Kravitz, man, did you guys watch that movie Love on Netflix? I only watched the opening scene because TikTok told me to go watch the opening scene. All I have to say is congratulations, Zoe Kravitz. Anyway, her and her man, who stars in that movie, have like the most immaculate fucking cheekbones on the planet, and I wish I had their cheekbones. I used to contour back here, but I realized that when people have super defined cheekbones, the contour is more like up here. So what I'm gonna do is just do a little bit towards the front of my face, like that. I'm gonna take this little tiny one. This is by the brand Royal and Langnickel, also an Ipsy find. I'm just gonna blending out and upwards. If you're gonna go watch that movie Love, don't do it around your parents or anybody that you don't want to see dirty things with. And honestly, I need to finish the rest of the movie because the plot actually sounded good. I just was so thrown off by the beginning. I was like, I don't know if this is what I want to watch right now. But make sure you watch Love the movie and not the show, because at first I went to the show and I was like, this is what's so special about this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my powder bronzing and contouring using my Fenty bronzer, the Stalk'r one. Fenty really did the damn thing for us brown girls. Like, honestly, finding a bronzer that didn't look ashy on me was a fucking nightmare. The only other two brands I've ever used and enjoyed was Anastasia's and Guerlain. That's probably not how you say it, but there's the only two brands that have made bronzers that have worked for my skin tone. So thank you, Fenty. Robin, you are the GOAT. Going to put that over where I put the very first bronzer color. Okay, so when I first did it, I didn't think my skin looked that good, but the more I stare at it, the more I think that concealer underneath the foundation really helped. I think it looks really good. Okay, so I got this palette from Ipsy back in the day. It's by the brand City Color. And like how earlier I said that everything I ever got from Ipsy sucked except a few brushes, and here I am, every other product. Yeah, I got this from fucking Ipsy. Maybe it wasn't all so bad. Just on any fluffy brush, small one, using the shade of contour. The highlighter shade's way too light for my skin tone. I actually dropped it, which is why it's empty. But I used all the bronzer shade. It worked for me, but it was just so light that I had to use so fucking much of it to make it work. So that ran out hella fast. But yeah, just taking a little bit of that. Can't use too much because I'm not trying to look ashy. And I'm just sweeping a tiny bit towards the front of my cheekbone where I put down that cream color before. Do I look like Zoe Kravitz yet? I kind of overdid it. I always do. So I'm just taking a little more of that bronzer brush I used with no additional product and just kind of going over it. I know some people like to do like all of their liquid and cream products at once, like their concealer, their cream bronzer, blush, and like cream highlight and all that. Not me. I like to go one step at a time. Like I'll do my concealer, then powder, and then I'll do my bronzer, my cream bronzer, and then powder bronzer, and then I'll go in and do my cream blush and powder blush. Like, I don't know. That's how I prefer to do things personally. Okay, so I'm just using this Milk one for my cream blush. It's in the shade, I don't know. It doesn't say. It's like the standard one, the most popular one though. I think this is the one they also give you in the Sephora birthday gift this year. I have not had my birthday yet though, so I cannot confirm. Just right above where I did my contour, I'm placing that. Okay, I'm just taking this brush. I used to work by Minerals. I don't really stand Bare Minerals. I don't know, there was a really big shift in Bare Minerals when I started to leave. Like they finally came out with like a liquid eyeliner, foundation, liquid lipsticks. Like I probably would like their makeup now that they're finally realizing they need to catch up with the times. But I didn't really like a lot of products when I worked there, and I have to say, this brush right here is like amazing. I've never seen another brush like this. It really just like hugs your cheek and blends out anything so easily. So if there's one thing that I feel like you need from Bare Minerals, can't really speak to any of the new stuff because I haven't tried it, this is it. This right here. Okay, I lied. I actually do like to do my cream blush and my liquid highlight together, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm just using this mini Cover FX thing that I think I got in an Ipsy bag. I take back everything bad I said about Ipsy earlier. This lasted me for fucking ever because I haven't subscribed to Ipsy in like over 2 years. Okay, so now that I have the drops on my skin, I actually just use my finger to blend them out. Oh my god, it looks so crazy right now. I should call him. I actually brought it a little farther than I wanted to, so I'm just going in with that brush that I used for my under eye powder, not taking any additional powder, and just kind of putting it over where I don't want the product to be. Okay, so I personally like to do my highlight before my blush, just because like my highlight can kind of overpower my blush if I do it vice versa. I'm going in with the very beautiful Anastasia Beverly Hills times Nicole Guerriero palette. If you didn't know, it's back in stock, baby. And this color right here is the love of my life. And I dropped the palette, and guess which one I fucking broke? Just guess. I use that one sparingly now. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the color Glo Getter. Sorry, I'm just realizing how fucking dirty my palette is. I'm taking this Luxie brush, you guessed it, got it from Ipsy, and I'm just very lightly dusting it in that color Glo Getter. Just very lightly going over where that liquid highlighter is. And then same thing on the other side. And then whatever's left over my brush, I just kind of put a little bit on like my chin, above my eyebrows. And then on my finger, I'm just gonna take a little bit and put it down the bridge of my nose. I said a little bit, that's a fucking lot. Okay, blend that out. And then do a dot right here as well. And then a little bit on my Cupid's bow. A little bit. Again, a lot. I'm just going in with an oldie but a goodie, this Copper Tone blush by MAC with this Luxie brush. I'm guessing you can guess where I got it. Sorry. The lighting's getting kind of shitty because the sun's setting. So I started doing that, and then I looked at the palette I have in front of me that I'm using as a mirror, and I decided that I'd rather like just do a little tiny bit of these two colors right here. Sorry, these two colors right here as my blush. So yeah, this palette's very pigmented, so we don't need very much of them. Oh, it's fucking beautiful. You made the right decision, Raina. Okay, so makeup fades on my skin so quickly, which is why, in all honesty, I use so many cream and liquid products underneath my powder. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and set my face right now with my setting spray. I just use the Urban Decay one because I'm basic. Okay, my eyebrows are a pain in the ass, and I'm going to film a tutorial for them soon. So I'm gonna go do this off camera, and I'll see you back in a second for the eyes. Okay, brows are on. A little more dramatic today than usual, but whatever. There's one thing I will say, ever since I started shaving off my eyebrows and redrawing them on after Snitchery told me to, I have never had a day where they looked exactly the same. Like, some days they look amazing, sometimes they look okay. Today they look okay. Like, I feel like they're definitely not twins today. I don't even know if I could say they were sisters. Maybe like second cousins, twice removed. It's fine. Who likes perfection? Imperfections are hot, baby. So for my eye primer today, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills primer. I recently bought a shit ton of the P. Louise bases, but I didn't buy any of the plain ones or skin tone colored ones. I just bought like the colorful ones. I'm in love with them. And so I really want to buy some of the plain ones too for neutral looks like I'm doing today. But I do also really like the Anastasia one, so that's what we're using because that's what we have. So yeah, just taking a concealer brush, I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out. Okay, so this is the star of our show, Miss Impulsive by Milk Cosmetics. Okay, so the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color right here. It's called Dream Big. And I'm putting this on this MAC I think it's a 217. Yeah, a 217 brush. I swear to God, it's clean. This brush was stained by a fucking Morphe shadow. Who else's shadows would stain my brush like that? And yeah, now it's permanently fucking orange. So I'm just going to start applying this to the outer V. And like I think I mentioned before, these shadows don't have a lot of fallout, so I can totally do my face makeup completely before I do my eyeshadow. I think I like doing my face makeup first because I love complexion. Like, that's my thing. Eyeshadow, fucking secondary. I like complexion. I just love to watch it come together, and I'm just so eager to get it done that I do it first. And I start winging it outwards. If you want to be really precise, you can always just use a piece of tape. Sorry, just realized it's out of frame. You can always use a piece of tape, or you can just go in some concealer after and clean it up. I just like to freehand it personally. Okay, so with the same brush, I'm gonna go in with this color over here on top called Rule Breaker, that orange color. I'm using this color to start blending out that first color that I used. Oh my god, I'm so bad at staying in frame. I'm sorry, guys. This is my very first makeup video. If you don't recall, my last YouTube channel, or I guess same channel, but all the videos that I took down were all story time about my dumbass teenage life. I don't know, I took them all down because I just feel like I don't really resonate with them anymore. Like, I was 21 years old, I'm 24 now, telling stories about things that I did when I was 18, and I just look back at it with such cringe. I hate those stories, so I took them down. We are starting from scratch. I'm just taking a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to take that yellow color that was next to Rule Breaker called 2012, that one right there. I don't know why whenever I turn on the camera I forget how to talk. And just applying that right above that orange color. I'm gonna go back in with that orange color Rule Breaker again on the 217 brush and kind of just add a little bit more of that. And then lastly, just adding a little bit more of that Dream Big color, the very first one we used. Cool, so that's the shape that I want going on. And I wear this makeup like all the time, you guys. Yes, I wear makeup this dramatic to work. Okay, so this is one of my favorite brushes of all time. This one, Royal by Lang Nickel, literally got it in an Ipsy bag. It's literally amazing. It's a double-ended one, smudge brush, and then also like a pointed, tapered kind of blending brush. I love it. I'm gonna go with this color right here called Boss Lady. Just taking the tip of that brush, patting a little bit into that. And then I'm just focusing this truly only on the outer V. I know I said that about the first color, but I lied. This one's really only going on the outer V. Okay, so going in for the lid shade, I typically don't use a shade from this palette just because all of the shades in it are like duochrome and they're really pretty. I do use them with other looks, but whenever I'm doing this like basic one that I do all the time, I usually just use a highlighter on my lid. So I'm gonna go in with that Nicole Guerriero palette again, and I'm just going to get a flat brush, get it a little wet. And I'm just gonna go in with that same color I used as my highlights, that color Glo Getter. I'm so awkward at showing it. This one right here. If I was feeling fancy today, I would properly cut my crease, but I'm not feeling fancy today. To be honest with you, cutting my crease is not really my style. I do it occasionally, but that's super like, I mean, I appreciate it when other people do it. I think it's so beautiful, but that's super like perfectly blended, like precise, cut a bitch cut crease. It's just not my personal style of makeup. I can do it, and it takes me fucking forever because I don't do it often. But I don't know, I prefer my makeup to just kind of be like this. So what I'm gonna do is, with no additional product, I'm gonna take that color that I took that deep purple with, what's it called again? Boss Lady? Yeah. I'm taking that brush again, and I'm just going over where I put it before and then putting it through my crease very lightly. Again, not adding anything else. And then just going in with my finger. This is my favorite way to blend personally. And just pushing that color into the purple. And then just kind of going back and forth and doing the two till it's blended to my heart's desire. I changed my mind. I took a little bit more of that Boss Lady color, and I'm just gonna add a little tiny bit more to darken it up over here. Yes, bitch. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna use the exact same colors down here as well. So the very first color I'm using is Dream Big, that red brown color. Taking it right against my waterline. And that's about how far down I'm bringing it. So using the same brush, going in with that color, Rule Breaker, the orange one, just taking that a little bit underneath. And as I'm blending it out, I'm just gonna kind of attach it to the wing, eyeshadow wing I already got going on. Just kind of flick it out, blend it out. Then using a pencil brush, I'm just going to take that yellow color, the 2012, and then just take that on the edge of Rule Breaker. And then for my inner corner, I'm just gonna take that same color, Glo Getter. Actually, yeah, I am. I'm gonna take Glo Getter just on the same pencil brush that I just used for underneath my eyes, and just tap that in the inner corner. Honestly, I'm not that big on inner corner highlight. I don't ever do anything special. I completely jumped ship on under brow highlight. Not my jam anymore. Okay, so this is the finished product for the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes. The lashes that I'm using today, I got them from AliExpress, just like really long wispies. So I bought a bunch of strip lashes from this seller on AliExpress. I'll link these ones down below, or actually I don't even know which ones these are, but I'll link the seller down below. And they're okay for the wispies. The crazy ones though, I would never fucking wear. Like, I like fluffy lashes, but they're just so not fluffy. So yeah, my friend sent me a link to the ones she buys, because she was one that actually inspired me to buy from AliExpress, because her lashes looked so good the last time I saw her. Like, honestly, the best lashes I've ever seen in person. So she told me which ones to buy. So I'm gonna try to get those, although it takes so long to get things from China when you're ordering from AliExpress. Hair, not so much. I bought hair extensions back when I had a weave, and it came in like a couple days, but these lashes literally took over a month. But yeah, point of the story is, if you're just gonna buy the really cheap strip lashes, go for it. Just make sure to get the really wispy ones. The really dramatic ones look like shit. Yes, I apply my lashes with my fingers because I don't know. Because I'm too lazy to ever go find my tweezers. Probably should though, because now I have glue like all over my eye. I'm just realizing I forgot to put on mascara. I'm definitely a mascara before lashes kind of girl, but you know, I guess we're doing it reverse today. Hold down that inner corner, because I'm definitely that bitch that be walking around with her inner corner popping off. Using the Princess Lash by Essence, It's like totally dried out. I need to go buy some new mascara. I actually found, while I was cleaning my makeup out today, this unused one from Bare Minerals when I used to work there, and I literally, like, it's brand new. So I guess I do not need to. God, the inner corner's popping off already. I think this tip that I was told years ago and just tried for the first time today of putting or rehydrating it with eye drops worked pretty well, because when I first did it, it didn't really seem to work, but now that I'm applying it, it definitely, like, I don't know if it just needs time to like marinate or set or whatever, but I feel like it totally helped and is like working pretty good right now. I forgot to set my eyebrows earlier. I'm just taking some clear Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. And then I'm gonna slap that inner corner with some more glue, because I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I'm literally filming this and then I'm gonna go take it off, but you know, we're gonna pretend that we're not in quarantine and I'm going out to the bars, so just gonna fix that. Oh fuck, I got it in my eye. Maybe I should just use tweezers. That's cute. Oh my god, I hate doing hair. I'm just gonna put my fucking weave back in or get a wig or something. Actually, I have a wig, but it's bright red and I don't feel like having bright red hair every single fucking day. I need to get a normal color wig. So there's two different lip combos that I gravitate towards, and I'm not sure which one I want to do right now. There is one that I like more than the other, but if I do that one, I have to admit to the world that I own a Kylie lip kit. But I just admitted it, so we're gonna do it. Okay, so the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this lip liner by LA Girl. I think they were only like $2, $3, $4 tops. I got like 6 of them and I love them. I wouldn't say that they're a little dry, but personally I prefer to work with drier pencils than creamier ones, just because I feel like you're able to get a more precise line. Give it a nice little sharpie sharp. I just bought this new sharpener. Literally, as I've been cleaning out my little makeup area, I found like every other sharpener I've ever bought, and now I have like 10. So if anyone's in need of a sharpener, let me know. Okay, so the way I like to do my lips, I don't know if you can see, but when I draw in my lips, it looks like I'm trying to overline them, even though I'm not, just because, here, I'll show you. If I just go on my natural lip, there's like that line above it, and I feel like it looks weird if I don't fill it in. When I do fill it, it looks like, I don't know, I'm trying to fake having lip filler or something. So just so you know, I'm not intentionally overdrawing my lips. I feel like when I just draw in my lips where they naturally go, it ends up looking that way. And there's nothing wrong with overdrawing your lips, but I already have big lips, so I don't really need to do that. I feel like I do end up overdrawing them a little bit just to make them even. I never intend to. I just never get it right the first time. Honestly, you could leave it there and just blend it in with some clear gloss if you wanted to. I think that's a look as well. I don't really ever do it, but I love when other people do it. I think it's so cute. So the reason I bought this in the first place, like honestly, I have never bought anything by Kylie until like a month and a half ago. I had like a 3-hour layover in the Vegas airport, and they have a vending machine. I was bored, you know, I told myself I was just gonna look, and then one thing led to another, and now here we are. I own a Kylie lip kit. Please don't judge me. I'm just applying that to the area. Or I didn't put anything yet because we're going to put something else in between the two to blend them together. When I first bought the shade, I didn't really like it. It's just too light for my skin tone personally, in my opinion, when I used it with the lip liner it comes with. But when I tried it out with a different shade, I actually learned that I fucking love it. So I'm taking this lip liner, another one by LA Girl. It's called Sugar and Spice. Sorry, I don't think I said what the first one was called. I think it's literally just called Chocolate. Yeah, it's called Chocolate. Very original LA Girl. Okay. Actually, now that it's dried, it kind of looks good on its own together, but this is what I've been doing. I've just been taking that and putting that right over where I put that chocolate color and blending the two together. And that's what it looks like. So yeah, this is the finished look, my friends. Thank you so much for watching and bearing along with this tutorial. I promise my next one will not be as awkward. Beauty gurus, man, they make it look so much easier than it actually is. I love you all very much. Stay tuned for my eyebrow tutorial. I'm just waiting for my little eyebrow hairs to grow out so that I can film myself shaving them. Yeah, I don't really know what else I'm gonna film, but I'll figure it out. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.